And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, only on it is Last Call. Last Call with the alcohol, only on the Last Call YouTube channel. Now, joining me here on the line, this man here will be fighting once again February 25th. He'll be back in action, hoping to improve his win streak. That's 2 straight fights. We're going to be talking about that a whole lot more. And, well, his last win against Rob Diesel this past November. I give you once again, we're introducing on the show all the way right now from North Las Vegas, Nevada. I give you it's DC3. I give you Darren Cunningham III. Darren, so you're fighting February 25th. Who's your opponent? Where's it going to be at? And how excited are you to start getting more fights now on a regular basis?
Yes, my opponent is Ernesto Guerrero. He's a fight veteran of 60 fights. And I will be fighting at the Celebrity Theater in Phoenix, Arizona. So, yeah, I look forward to putting on a great show.
So take me to this. Ernesto Guerrero, he said 60 fights. How do you prepare for that in terms of his one probably big advantage? He has a lot of experience. He's been around. He knows all the tricks. How do you prepare for a guy like that who just knows more about boxing right now than you do?
Well, it's exciting to me. You know, I love to put up my skills against, anybody, whether it's a veteran, a champion. I feel as if my skills can compete against anybody. So I don't pretty much too much worry about him. But I just know what I put in on a day-to-day basis as far as training hard and just giving it my all. So, with that being said, despite him being a 65 veteran, I will come out with a victory.
They know how it is. Guys like that, they try to make an ugly fight. They'll just do everything, whether it's, low blows, rabbit punches, forearm shots.
Right. I got to take my hat off to him because, we went through a substantial amount of opponents and, just by him just signing, like, I'm grateful, because he gave me the opportunity for my family and my loved ones to see me once again as supporters. So I'm thankful.
So how do you prepare to just not lose your temper? Because you always got to try to do that, make it into a wild brawl. That's where he probably looks and goes, all right, that's my best way to victory. So how do you not let him just start pushing your buttons, whether it's the dirty shots, the roughhouse tactics, something just to literally, get you off your game?
Well, even though he's a veteran, like I've been experiencing this throughout my whole career. So with that being said, it's really not nothing new to me. I'm like I said, I've seen it on a day-to-day basis by me just being in the sport 16 years alone. So, only thing that I haven't seen yet is that belt around my waist, but it will be soon.
What's the goal for this fight? I mean, I know winning is, of course, the goal, but is there a goal in terms of like your team wants to see better footwork, or they want to see you use the jab more? They want to see more body punches. I mean, like, what are some of the things that you and your team have said, this is the goals for this fight coming up on February 25th?
It would have to be dominating in spectacular fashion. I feel like it's we need to put all those things into perspective as far as jabbing, moving my feet, having superior defense and, coming out on top. So I feel like all of those things will, brighten me up to be a future champion.
We're going to go back to this fight in a bit, but first, take back to your last fight. It was once again a nice win for you. As I mentioned before, the top of the hour, it was this past November. You, Rob Diesel, he's a guy who was 14-8-0. He's had a nice 5-1 streak here. What went right? Did anything go wrong? And how nice was it getting that sort of bad taste of the first loss out of your mouth and just having something going, okay, it's done, it's over with?
Well, it was great for me because, I moved to a new trainer. So, him teaching me new things and giving me his all as a, solidified trainer was, big for me. But even with the guy that I fought, like that was solely up to me because I told myself that I wasn't ending the year without fighting again. To the naked eye, the average person would have probably been out 6 months to a year after, a fight like that. But I came right back to show you that I was a true dog to the sport. So yeah.
Take me to the trainer. Who is the trainer right now for you?
My new trainer, Rafael Ramos.
So why him? Why was he the guy that you decided to go, okay, you know what? I need to make a change and I trust him to make the changes. Like what made you go, Rafael Ramos is the perfect guy for me?
I went with him because, I needed to tighten up on my defense a lot, moving my feet and just, everything in that nature. So I felt as if he was the perfect fit for that.
How tough is that first fight, though, where it's, as you said, you would switch trainers from the Ambo fight to the Diesel fight. Now all of a sudden, Rafael Ramos, your trainer.
Uh-huh.
And it's a relationship on the fly. I mean, you guys are discovering stuff as you're going along. You're trying to figure out, all right, what can I say? What can I do? How can I push him? How can I pull? How tough is that first fight where it's like almost like, oh, it's newlyweds. We're trying to figure out what the hell's going on here.
Well, I've been knowing him for a while, maybe like 6 years or so. But of course, everything is new to me. But at the same time, it's not like starting a guy from scratch. Like I already know how to box and I have great skills. So with that being said, he never really tried to change my style. He more so added, a few things to tweak and, make it a lot better. So it wasn't, everything, like you said, is on the fly, but I'm a fast learner. So it's not too much that I can't see and not do.
Who else is part of Team Cunningham? Like we know the trainer. Who's the manager? Who's the cut man? Who are the people that you surrounded with yourself with to make you into a world champion?
Well, right now I have, like I said, Rafael Ramos as my trainer. My uncle Brown, my second assistant, Bob Ware, the cut man, David Belcher, the manager. So yeah, that's about it.
How much how much did all these guys earn your respect in terms of the Ambo fight? Because you know how it is. When you win, everybody says, "Oh, your greatest thing is sliced bread." Hey, you're going places. When you lose, there's a lot of people who jump off that bandwagon quicker than it's on fire, and you start going, "Oh crap, who the hell was there for me?
Right.
And who was not?" So for you, now
Right.
that you've had time, how much you look at that Ambo fight and go, "Okay, it at least showed me who was actually looking out for me and not just their own well-being."
Well, it's funny you said a loss. I consider it a lesson, and I feel like it was the best thing for me to be able to, like you said, to be able to see who's for me and who's not for me. So, everybody that's around me was, pro Darren. So I'm appreciative and grateful to them. And, a lot of times the things that we can't control, we can't too much really worry about. But, my eyes open and my vision is clear, and with all that being said, I'm looking way past that. That's in the past. 2021, 2020 year gonna be the biggest year in the world for me.
All this is going on, as you mentioned before, and were there ever moments of these last couple of years, especially with COVID, where you felt just frustrated because 2,000 hits and you get two fights, and one's in July, one's in November. Then you get spare three fights, but it's 4 months in between. It's a couple months between. How frustrating have these 2 years been, where almost feels like momentum you could never get that momentum because everything was either getting shut down, there were quarantines, guys were getting popped for COVID, and it just throws
Right.
everything off, and you can't build that sort of constant momentum.
Well, like I told you before, a lot of the things that we can't control, I can't focus too much on that. But during that time, I made sure that I continue to train and just pretty much stay focused and get better at my craft, So I feel like it was a great experience for me, to be honest, because everything was shut down, but not me. You get what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
world shut. I I turned up, to be honest. So I can't really say that that set me back or anything, to be honest. But which I would love to be more active, like you said. I fought 2 times. I would like to do 2 times, 3, or whatever the case may be. But you know,
Like I bring that up because you went the last fight you had in 2019. It was September 13th, and you thought, okay, Like back after January, February, then all of a sudden becomes March,
Right.
April, then finally July. It's like for you, how tough was that sometimes just not going, okay, I'll take a week, month off, pizza, Netflix, chill, okay, or have a couple beers. Next thing you know, it's like, oh crap, I'm a middleweight. I gotta figure out how to get rid of this goddamn weight. What the hell just happened here? Oh yeah, I had 3 pizzas, a 12-ounce pack of Bud Light, and well, I probably ate a carton of ice cream. I think that's ice cream. I have no idea what the hell that is in the
Right.
corner.
I just feel like that mental focus is everything. You gotta stay focused on the task at hand. Like on the way up, there's gonna be a lot of distractions and things that try to deter you from where you're going. But like I said, as long as you have a strong mind and great people around you and the willpower, then you can do anything.
What are some of the things you've had to give up along the way? Because you're a professional fighter. You're 14-1, so you have success. And
Uh-huh.
anybody who knows success in boxing knows that success comes with giving up things, whether it's family, friends, beers, certain foods. Like for you, what have you had to give up just to get to this point in your career?
It's crazy the things that you said. Like I love to eat, so when it's time for training camp, I have to, eat healthy on a strict diet. And like I'm born and raised in St. Louis, so me moving to Vegas, is far from home. So just being around my family and things like that, like, motivated me in a total different way because I can't be around the people that I love the most all the time. So, but I feel as if it helped me on my journey. My girl lives in California too, so I don't get a chance to be around them all the time, but it's all part of it. And then once I'm able to fight, then they'll see what all my hard work, turn into having a successful night that night.
What do you do for fun? I mean, because with everything going on, I know that during training camps and you're training, getting ready for this camp right now, it's becoming the
Hmm.
part where it's like, okay, you want to have that one day where you do something, whether it's video games, whether it's going to the beach, whether it's doing something, So for you, what are some of the things you do for fun just to mentally unwind and not let everything get to you?
Well, like I said, I love to eat. I love to go bowling, movies, but lately I've been on like my business a lot. So now I'm about to, relaunch my brand and, put my foot down on my merchandise and just partnering up with these different brands and companies. Like the Blazing Collection is one this entity that I'm collabing with right now. So, like building brands and building relationships and things like that to help me go to that next level.
Tell me about that. I'm curious about the branding part of the clothing line. Like, how do you go about getting that organized? And how tough was it finding somebody who can help not just with putting all this together, but you can trust that knows the way to make money, the way to understand the market. Also, he's gonna be a partner of you, not just take your money and run off.
Right. Well, I feel like you have to get with like-minded people, and they more so have to have some of the same goals as you and then go from there. Me personally, I feel like if I don't trust somebody or, have to second guess, then I wouldn't even affiliate or put myself in that situation. So, I'm always aware and paying attention. So I wouldn't really have those problems too much.
All comes back down to, as you said, February 25th. It's
Yes.
Ernesto Guerrero. It's as you
Uh-huh.
said, you want to make a statement. You want to start going, okay, well, I'm here at 125, 124. Because I'm
Uh,
guessing it's now getting to the point where you're looking at going, okay, 2, 3 fights, I want to get somebody in the top 10 in the United States, or I want to get somebody in the top 15. So,
mm.
how big is it for this fight to set the table for the new year, get off on the right foot, and start getting guys who are in charge of TV to go, hey, we need to get this kid on TV. Hey, we need to get this kid on, Showbox New Generation or ESPN
Right.
or NBC's Ring City.
Right. This fight is extremely big for me because, you know, it always put me one step closer to the ultimate dream, you know. So as long as I keep pushing and striving, then the belt's gonna be mine regardless.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we're proud to have on the show. I give you DC3 himself. I give you Darren Cunningham. Darren, before I let you go, where can fans check you out at? Where is the Twitter page, Instagram, the website? Where can fans check out DC3?
They can follow me on all social media platforms at Darren Cunningham III. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Pleasure's all mine. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Darren Cunningham III. Always on a pleasure to have this young man on the show. Be fighting February 25th. Check your time and local listings for details. We come back. Got a lot more going on. Only on It's Last Call. Last Call with the Alcohol. Only on the Last Call YouTube channel.